there are blind people around us, our eye, not just for us, but for others. Seeing the blind people can laugh about the movie, it brings a lot of enjoyment and a lot of happiness.
If we focus on educating the children today, and they become better, and they realize the need to contribute back to society, then this will ripple off. These are the people that will eventually become leaders of countries, leaders of community. Life changer by themselves.
Back to that case. The next page. So who are we in Malaysia? Right now we have Bob Buckley. I brought Bob Buckley into the team with one singular purpose. I don't want this movement become gender biased. And if you know, because Bob Buckley is the founder of Tulip movement in Malaysia. Tulip is about the women leadership, right? So if I have brought her into the group, she will make sure and the movement will not be one-sided. Okay. So in fact, the next year activity, he will be leading us. He agreed to lead us. Then second one, or Junior, I also brought in June with intentionally to have one female into the team to avoid another biasness. Of course, actually, today actually my hacking HR team is here. Lily, Sunil, Hacking HR is a organized event, but there even Sunil and I in the team, but actually we will leverage on Lily and also of course Leo to be in the operation. Okay. Of course, Sunil is the president of MacTap. He is Malaysia
Association of Professional Trainers and Coaches.
Yeah, hello there, MacTap again. Of course, he is also very interesting.
ASEAN Corporate Happiness Culture Community.
So he also in this capacity. So I myself, being an employee of Berjaya in HR, so we want to drive this so that it will raise awareness. Maybe bring up, to make a man a better husband. A better children and grandparents, So that is the purpose. Okay. Now, two more speakers that we take about 5 to 10 minutes. Sunil will talk about the mental health. Then my wife, Lisa, who is the head of pharmacist of a Maxwell pharmacist, will talk about men's nutrition. Okay, let's welcome Sunil.
Good afternoon, everyone. How are you? All good? Sorry, a bit jet lag. I haven't had rest ever since I got back from US last weekend, and I've been traveling. I just landed from Indonesia 5 minutes ago.
5 minutes ago.
Where's the nearest airport? Where's the nearest airport?
I think I'm so grateful to Lawrence, June, and the entire team for putting this up together, because I think there's a great need, right? Only if men and women start sincerely working hand in hand, I think we can really make the world a better place, right? And talking about all this, let me give you an interesting statistic. Do you know how bad divorce is in Malaysia?
No, 40%.
How many divorces in 1 hour?
1 hour.
I'm going to break the number down. You're going to shock me. Like
In Malaysia.
1 in 10 minutes. the last 1 hour that you all are here smiling, laughing, 6 people have already gone through a divorce. That's how bad it is, right? So that clearly tells you that something is not right somewhere, right? So having spoken to so many different HR leaders and friends and really getting concerned about all this, one thing that stood up very strongly is the workplace. Only if workplaces starts to become happier, more peaceful, you will no longer bring that frustration and that stress back to your home and lash out at your husband, lash out at your kids, right? And when you don't lash out that anger, frustration, and the office stress and your hatred towards the boss to your husband or hatred towards your boss towards your kids, right? Conflicts within the family, I think, is a lot easier to manage, right? So that is why last year, no, in fact this year in April, okay, I literally sold my liver and brought down an international psychiatrist and a consultant called Dr. Ben Furman. No, my liver, by the way, that's my girlfriend.
Your liver is your girlfriend.
No, suddenly she may get worried, oh my god, this guy doesn't even have a liver, then she may go check. Just giving assurance, no, it's there. To bring this guy down called Ben Furman, who then spoke very, very intensely about how focusing on solutions, focusing on what do we really want, can really change the lives of people. And in fact, I've been traveling the world these days to actually conduct trainings and talks and speaking at conferences on that areas. And I find that has been very helpful. In fact, I was in Indonesia for training with a corporate client that has got 101,000 employees around the world in 16 countries. And I got them on board. They have agreed to come. The CEO is coming in, the MD is coming in, and also the head of HR is coming in, right, as part of this community. So our intention is to build a community of people that comes together, sincerely just does one thing. Try and empower more and more people to create a happier work environment. Because if we can create a happier work environment, you know why is work environment such a critical thing? Because at least 60 to 67% of our human adult life is at workplace, right? You don't stop working at 9 to 5, yeah? We say that 9 to 5 you'll stop working, but at night people like Lawrence at 2 o'clock in the morning is sending WhatsApp messages. So when I was in the US, I was very happy to reply him because it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon there for me. But when it's in Malaysia, I'm like, oh my god, it's 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. I mean, we are, so one, because we do it because of passion, and I think that's perfectly fine. But some people are having to work because of the need. And when we try to suppress that people, can you imagine the consequences on families, right? So I think that the whole reason why I'm so very supportive of this great thing that Lawrence have started and the entire team, Leo, Lily, June, Wendy, all of us have started this because we feel that the more and more we can reach out to people and help them empowered, hopefully the measure will be instead of 1 in 10 minutes divorce, maybe you get 1 divorce in a day, right? Instead of by the way, how many people do you think is going through a depression in Malaysia? What's the stats like? A lot. 1 in every 5 was 2 years ago, my dear.
Wow. So now it's
Just the recent meeting that I attended.
what, 3 of you?
Yes! Yes! That's the truth. 1 in 3. So technically the 3 people here, 1 of you is going through a depression. The 3 of us there, 1 of us is going through a depression. Can you imagine what kind of world we are living in? Right? It's a bit disgusting to see that people who have the heart, people who have, intentions of caring are not coming together. And that is why I'm very supportive of creating movements like this or groups like this that will actually become each other's support pillar to thrive creating happier work environment, happier family cultures, happier, So that is why I think it's very, very useful for us to find ways to collaborate and co-create success together. As long as the intentions are similar, I think a lot of mechanisms can be put in place. A lot of people tell me, wow, you want to create something called the ASEAN Corporate Happiness Culture, you sure there will be people. I just have to open my mouth and talk to 3-4 clients and straight away, yes. Malaysia, we already got about 30 HR leaders, right? Thanks to Lawrence and the team, right? We have about 30 HR leaders who have already subscribed to this. The only challenge is I haven't had the time to go and sort of arrange a meetup for everybody to come together and develop the strategy moving forward. Right? But I already have volunteers who says we will take up the chairmanship. I already have people who say I'll take up the secretarial roles. We have already got people who wants to be part of it and driving forward. So really looking forward to building this community with one intentions of making our own families, making our own community a more happy, comfortable, peaceful environment. Because we came to this world with nothing. We all were born naked, literally, right? When we were born, it's only then a piece of, kain lampen or a pampers was given to us, right? And when we die, we take absolutely nothing, right? This ring that I have here, which is 30 ringgit, done in India, even that, upon my death, when you all come for my funeral, they will take out the ring and give it to my wife and say, please keep this because we cannot allow it to burn in the fire. So at the end, what the hell are we fighting for? I've never understood that logic. I'm not saying don't work hard, don't try, don't become rich, or go all out, do it. But what is the bigger purpose of life? Right? So I will end here by asking you to Google. As a trainer, as the president of the Trainers Association, I always encourage blended learning. So please go to your phone, go to Google and find something called Ikigai, I-K-I-G-A-I. Oh, already? Okay. So if we can empower and enrich other people's life to discover their Ikigai, we have lived a purposeful life and we can leave this place happily. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you.
Okay, now we have Lisa to talk about men's health. Alright, Lisa, floor is yours.